Hello everyone, welcome to my chemistry channel BL Das Short and Sweet in Chemistry. Also, I want to welcome the students of class 11th and 12th and main topic, that is fundamental concept in organic chemistry. And this fundamental concept in organic chemistry is very important to 11th class students and also 12th class students, but especially it is in syllabus of fundamental chemistry in 11th class. Now here I will explain the part 3, homolytic bond fission. Homolytic bond fission, before that we see first what is bond here. The bond in organic chemistry, in organic compounds, that specially is covalent bond. Covalent bond is formed by sharing of electrons. Sharing of electrons, suppose A is an atom, B is an atom, and both will combine and form the compound, the compound, that is AB, and this is called covalent bond. So you can say here, suppose this is sharing of electron, and sharing of electron, it forms the compound, that bond is covalent bond. Here one, these are sharing and it gives covalent bond. When two atoms are separated, suppose these two atoms are to be separated, then bond fission occurs. By any occasion, by any means, if they are separated from each other, and then it is called bond fission occurs. Fission means breaking, cleavage, that means bond breaks. Which bond? Covalent bond breaks. That means, let here like this, if they are separated. If they are separated by what means? Either the bond, the sharing electron will go that side or this side, or it comes one electron each, like this, one separation, or second separation, that means one side. This is one type of separation and this is second type of separation. And third one, the bond may, here the pair of electron comes to here. That means there are three type of separation. First separation, here one electron for the atom A, other for B. Second one, the both electron towards A, and third one, both electron towards B. This is one type. This is one type and this is one type. There are two types of separation. First separation we have seen, one electron towards, that is A, one electron towards B. And in second separation, towards A or towards B. Two electrons towards A or towards B, both are having same meaning, but only that separation occurs, the electron movement occurs either A or either B. Now, when two atoms are separated, that bond fission occurs. What are the type of bond fission? One is homolytic, other one is heterolytic. Now I shown here this one, where one electron towards that means A, one electron towards B, and that is called homolytic fission. And here the pair of electron towards A or towards B, that is called heterolytic fission. Again see, when two atoms are separated by any means, that called bond fission. And bond fission are two types, one is homolytic, other one is heterolytic. Homolytic cleavage or fission, that is here this electron comes to A and this electron comes to B, or the movement of electron, if I want to show, then this is the half headed arrow, and here this is A dot B dot. Generally it is called A dot B dot. That means movement of electron from the covalent bond. Covalent bond is formed by sharing of electron. Here two electrons are there. One electron moves towards B, one electron moves towards A, and now it is called A dot B dot. A dot B dot, what is that called? What is the name of A dot and B dot? They are called free radical. Each electron of set pair goes to each atom. this side A and that side B, it is separated by 1 electron each. After fission, they are called free radical. They are called free radical and they are very active and transitory also, temporary also. And since they are very active, it also finds any other free radicals to combine and gives a stable compound. Now see, after fission they are called free radicals and are very active and transitory, that means temporary, and since that is very active, that is why they try to combine with other free radical and forms a stable compound. Free radicals carry odd electron, only 1 electron each, that is 1 dot, 1 electron each. That means A is a free radical, B is a free radical. Electron only 1. They are not ionic. They are not ionic. They are not ionic, not any covalent nature or any other natures. They are specially called free radical. One radical with other radical combine and gives a stable compound. Now example, suppose alkyl halide, you take, see the movement of electron by the half headed arrow. In the presence of light, you will get here R dot X dot. That means R dot is a free radical, X dot is a free radical. Since you will get free radical here, after the departure, after the separation of the atoms, 1 electron comes to R, 1 electron comes to X, they are called free radical, and especially the alkyl free radical is very much active, and so since these are called homolytic bond fission, so other name also they are called homopolar and non-polar reaction. If the reaction carries by free radical, then it is called homopolar or non-polar. Homopolar because homolytic fission, non-polar they are not ionic or not any source any positive negative charge. And reactive, if you want to show the reactive, because I told just now the free radical that is very active and try to combine with other free radical and gives a stable compound, and here you can see CH3 dot, it is also primary, and CH2 CH3 it is also primary, but CH3 is single, only one carbon, that is CH3 methyl radical, and so it is this one, and next is primary CH2 CH3, next is secondary, next is tertiary. Now you have seen the reactivity how the tertiary, where the 3 methyl group is there, 3 alkyl group is there, that is very much active because the alkyl group releasing electron towards this carbon, that is why it will combine with the other radicals easily, then secondary, then primary, then methyl. Again see here tertiary radical where the alkyl 3 alkyl groups present, and secondary 2 alkyl group present, in primary 1 alkyl group present, and methyl simple one. That is why I can say here that means the trimethyl that free radical, and here secondary methyl here free radical, and then it is primary. So first one is tertiary, then secondary, then primary, then methyl. This is the reactive tendency. So if I will show you here, if I will ask question, this one is active, this one is active, yes, why? Because there are 3 alkyl groups. Suppose this one is active, then this, why? Because there are 2 alkyl groups. Like this here, it is the homolytic bond fission, that is separated equally by each electron, that is odd electron, that is called free radical. Free radicals are very active, tertiary is more reactive, then secondary, then primary, then methyl. I hope this homolytic fission it is clear to you, and hope you will subscribe my channel BL Das Short and Sweet in Chemistry. Also I hope you will like and share my channel so that I will produce more video for the class 11th and also 12th in organic chemistry. Thanks.